Uncle Luke reads The Little Fox's Adventures. Everyone in the forest loves the little fox. She's so sweet, but she's always running around. She goes rushing into the bushes and screams, scaring all the birds away. "Can't you be quiet?" the others ask her. "Yes, I can, if I want to," says the fox, "because I can do anything." So she keeps quiet for a while and creeps around instead. Creeping around is another thing she likes doing. She creeps around the animal's legs until the elk trips up and bangs his head on a tree. "Ow, ow, ow! Achoo!" sneezes the elk, because he has snow on his snout. "Can't you stop creeping around like that?" "Yes, I can, if I want to," says the fox, "because I can do anything." She has stopped creeping around now. Instead, she grabs the wolf's tail with her teeth, chomp, and lets the wolf pull her along in the snow. Whee! That is great fun, until the wolf stops. "What do you think you're doing?" he roars. "Can't you keep still and quiet just for 15 minutes? "Yes, I can, if I want to," says the fox, "because I can do anything." Now the fox is lying still outside her den. She's listening to the wind whistling through the trees, and she's watching the snow. I can keep still and quiet," she thinks. Suddenly, she sees a bright red ball between the trees. "Oh, I want that ball," she thinks, "and I can do anything I like." Whee! She jumps over rocks, she glides down the snowy hills, and she thinks, "Wow, what fun I'm going to have with that red ball. I'm going to push it up in the air with my nose." And off she runs. But suddenly, the red ball has gone. It gets darker and darker and cold too. Brrr. The fox runs one way, then she runs a different way. She wants to get home to her nice warm den. But there is something she can't do. She can't find her way home. Oh. Soon the moon and stars come out. The little fox is tired. She is alone and afraid, and cold too. "Oh!" she howls. "Oh, why did my legs make me run off?" All of a sudden, a sleepy head pops out from under a pile of snow and old leaves. It's the snake. "Stop howling," hisses the snake. "You woke me up." "I'm sorry," whispers the fox. "I have got lost and am very cold. Are you going to eat me up?" "Of course I'm not," yawns the snake. "Come on into my lair and I'll warm you up." "By the way, how did you get lost?" wonders the snake. "I saw a red ball," says the fox. "Then all of a sudden it was gone, and then it got dark." "And I thought foxes were supposed to be clever," says the snake. "That was the sun going down. Lie down and rest, and I'll keep you warm." Now the wolf and the elk have discovered that the fox is missing. They look behind rocks and under bushes. They look everywhere. "Where can she be?" says the wolf. "Yes, where has she got to?" says the elk. They carry on looking deeper and deeper into the forest. When the sun comes up, the elk is leaning against a tree. The wolf is lying on the ground. They have been looking for the fox all night. Oh, I think she's gone forever, sighs the wolf. And she was so sweet. And so full of energy, says the elk. I remember her running around and around my legs. Yeah, and she bit my tail, says the wolf. Oh, I wish she was doing it again now. Suddenly, they hear a faint cough. The wolf stands up and sniffs around in the air. This way, he calls after a while. It smells of fox this way. He bounds up to a mound and scratches away at it, sending snow and leaves into the air. And there she is, the little fox, all wrapped up in the snake. Oh, there you are, dear little fox, howls the wolf. The snake hasn't been horrible, has he? Asks the elf. Ha! I just gave her somewhere to sleep, says the snake. Here in my house. Well, it used to be my house. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Once they have given the little fox a hug, thanked the snake, said sorry for breaking his house, and helped him build it again, the animals set off back to their own part of the forest. The snake has given the fox his green scarf because she has caught a bit of a cold. She is riding on the back of the wolf and waving with the scarf. Bye-bye, snake, she calls. Whoopsies. Looks like somebody's torn a bit of this page off. That would be my little son. Oh, we are so pleased we have found you, said the wolf and the elk when they returned. But how could you just run off like that? I can do anything, says the fox. Or, well, nearly anything, she adds after a while. Tomorrow, I'm going to pull your tail. I'm going to pull yours today, says the elk. And he does. The fox laughs. It's music to their ears.